want to talk about womanhood, because to be a mother, you got to first be a woman. It should be that way. Womanhood precedes chronologically motherhood, all right? Chronologically, and it should spiritually. But because we in the 21st century, we praise motherhood or wives over or before womanhood. And that's to our own detriment. That's to our own detriment. And so I want to really lay some groundwork. I want to lay some foundations for us to understand what womanhood really looks like. He says, the outer adorning, your adorning shouldn't be external, braiding of hair to put on gold jewelry or the clothes you wear. So here's the principle. Peter is not saying don't wear gold jewelry. He's not saying don't dress nicely. And some people, when they come to this text, they pull that out of the text, or they put that into the text because it's not what it's saying. So they'll read into the text and say, okay, today women shouldn't wear dresses, or they should only wear dresses. Or women shouldn't wear gold jewelry, they shouldn't wear earrings. You have churches like that. There are some churches where women cannot wear earrings. If you wear earrings, you can't come there. Or they look at you funny if you do. But that's not what this text is saying. Verse 4, he's saying, but let your adorning, here it is, let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart, with the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious. So the heart here in this text is the soul of the mind. It's the fountain of who we are, your heart. Your heart is who you are. That's why the Bible will say, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Okay? Your heart is who you are. You can't do anything, think anything, go anywhere, do anything without your heart leading you to do it. Or misleading you to do it. Okay? The Bible says that the heart of man is deceptively wicked. Who can know it? We don't know our own hearts. Anybody ever had somebody say, follow your heart? Follow your heart? Do what your heart say do. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Do what's in your heart. Do what you feel your heart is leading you to do. I can't do what my heart say do. Because I can't trust my heart. Because my heart is still sinful. Although I'm saved, although I'm redeemed, although I'm justified, although I'm made righteous, my heart still is deceptively wicked. And my heart is at a place of sanctification, or me, my spirit, who I am, I'm at a place of sanctification. That means growth, okay? But there are still times where your heart leads you astray, okay? So Peter is saying that the woman should adorn herself by the hidden person of her heart, which is the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit. So what makes the place of the heart beautiful? What makes the place of a woman's heart beautiful? Peter says it's a gentle and a quiet spirit. A meek and a quiet spirit. What does that mean? What does meek mean? Meekness is humility. She's humble. That means she's humble towards God. Her humility towards God, her disposition of spirit, accepts the dealings of God. That everything that happens in her life, she praises God for it. She praises God through it. Okay? That's a humility or humble heart. That's a meek spirit. That's a meek person. A meek person is not just a quiet person. A lot of people think, oh, I'm just very meek, you know. I'm just a meek person. I don't say much. That's not meek. That's not meek. Because you know what? You can be quiet and your heart is enraged. You cannot say things, but your heart is hateful. It's a lot of quiet people, and if we see them, we'll say, oh, they're just a meek person. Or she's a meek lady. She's just so meek and quiet. But if you open up the chambers of her heart, she is mean, evil. Y'all ever met somebody like that? And when you first meet them, they're quiet. You know, yeah, man, I like her, man. She's all right. But as soon as something happens, all hell breaks loose, okay, because of her heart. So Peter is saying, all of this outside stuff is outside stuff. All of these things in jewelry and apparel, that has no place of us truly understanding what the heart of the woman should look like. But we're taught in the 21st century to look at the outer pulchritude or beauty of a woman. We're drawn by that aspect of the woman and not the inner beauty of her, gentle, quiet spirit. Okay? Now, that's a meek spirit, which is humble. It's a gentle disposition towards what God is called to do. It's a gentle position. Whenever it happens in your life, you say, God, I thank you that this is only a test of my faith. This is only going to work together for the good because I love you. And so whatever happens in my life, through suffering, through trials, through tribulations, everything that happened, God, I know that you love me. I'm saved. I'm sanctified. I'm set in your purpose, in your plans, because I'm redeemed by God. No matter what happens, I'm still going to praise you. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to throw in the towel. I'm going to still rely and trust on you. I'm not going to turn to the outer things to be the source of my pleasure within. Y'all hear me? When you're humble, you don't turn to the outer things to be the source of your pleasure from within. You can't do it. You can't do it. Because when you do that, you're always going to be robbed of true happiness and true joy. And you're always going to be looking for outside external things to become the source of your happiness from within. Why do we have a lot of Christians who are not happy? I want us to think about that. Why would a Christian say, I'm not happy? I don't have joy. Because they have not grown to the place where God is their sole source, their only source, their ultimate source of happiness.